excited, but calm yourselves. We'll start soon. Well now, the celebrated Crystal Awards honor outstanding achievements in cable access community television programming. And I want to take this time right now to say thank you for joining us with your families and your friends here at Union Station.
And it is an appropriate venue for what we're about to do tonight to salute you, the members of Cable Access of Dallas. We've come a long way since the railroad. We're taking a ride on the information superhighway, where electronic words, images, and voices race at the speed of light.
Well, at tonight's Crystal Award ceremony, we're going to put you in the picture. Now, you've worked hard and you deserve the recognition.
The Crystal Awards showcase unmatched achievements in programming by cable access producers. 9 in-house categories recognize outstanding programs produced utilizing Cable Access of Dallas equipment and facilities.
Arts and culture, instructional, community affairs, entertainment variety.
First effort, interfaith, EFP van and live programming, access promo, and youth programming.
4 out-of-house categories, spotlight programs produced without the use of Cable Access of Dallas equipment and facilities.
Educational access, government access, media professional, and community volunteer.
Now, at the end of the evening, one of the 9 in-house winners will be honored with the Gene Smalling Award for Dallas's Best. For this is for the overall programming.
And at the same time, the TCI Award salutes veteran community access producers.
Awards awaiting presentation are located at your table on the left. Aren't they gorgeous? And they will be distributed by members of Cable Access Explorer Post 1253. Now let's give them a big hand.
Now, in each category, 5 finalists have been chosen. You'll see exciting video clips from each of the productions. Second and third place finalists will be announced, and first place winners are going to be honored with the lovely Crystal Award. If we can get somebody to kind of hold that up.
They're gorgeous.
That's the prize.
Yes, it's a wonderful prize. Now, the winners, this will be secret until the very last moment. Now, if your name is selected from the sealed envelope, please come directly to the podium to accept your crystal.
Now, we have got a lot of video to show you tonight, which means acceptance speeches are going to must be limited to 1 minute, please. Now, we're going to keep our fingers crossed, hope that you stick with that. As everybody knows, from the Oscars on down, award ceremonies, they always say, please, 1 minute only, and then we'll see what happens. But you will get a musical cue, just like they do at the Oscars, to remind you that your 1 minute is up.
There you go.
There you go.
Stone Savage. And we'll be treated to more of those sensational sounds by the Stone Savage Band. Let's give them a hand.
Different category, not the Jeopardy categories. But thank you anyway. So, we ready?
We're ready.
Let's get on with the show here.
All right. For arts and culture programming, we want to present arts events, visual artists, or highlight cultural heritages and traditions.
Now, here are your finalists for the art and culture programming. Fashions from Proverbs, the Sickle Cell Benefit, George Hunter, producer.
Harambe Arts Festival, Ferry Street Mama and Isla Brooks producers.
Just be yourself, don't try to be other things, because God made you who He wants you to be. That's right.
The Henry O. Tanner exhibit, Donna Atkinson, Fair Park Administration, producer.
Nature has many splendors for artistic inspiration. In Tanner's case, nature provided endless opportunities to explore light, form, and structure.
Next, your IRTV of Dallas number 42, Beruz Afkami producer.
And the Star Spangled Fourth, Mark Walsh, producer.
Taking third place is Fashions from Proverbs, Sickle Cell Benefit, George Hunter, producer.
Second place in this category. Second place goes to IRTV of Texas, number 42, Beirut Afkami, producer.
And now, the winner of the wonderful Crystal Award goes to, in the category of Arts and Culture, Harambee Arts Festival, Fair Street Mama and Isla Brooks producers. Come on up.
In 1 minute, I'd like to thank God. I'd like to thank Cable Access for allowing us to have a Cable Access TV show. I'd like to thank Mark Walsh for helping us to develop the show and make the show what it is.
Yay, Mark.
And I'd like to thank Isla for all of her hard work. And my husband isn't here, but I'd like to thank him for all the griping that he gets when I come home from doing these shows. Thank you very much.
Thank all of our crew. Thanks.
Okay, moving on now to our next category. This is instructional programs, which educate viewers or provide how-to demonstrations.
And our finalists in this category are Aprendamos, Jugamos y Cantado, Rafael Loza, producer.
Children and trauma, how to deal with it, how to prevent it. Sylvia Orozco Joseph, Mental Health Association, producers.
How to prevent trauma, and also, if God forbid it should happen, how to help the child recover.
Pause for Affection, number 16, Edith Breakstone, producer.
If you use the right products, I hope you will reconsider after watching this video. This tape does come with a warning. Parts of it are graphic.
Pause for Affection, number 24, Enid Breakstone, producer.
Animal spayed and neutered. So please, if you have an animal that is not spayed and neutered, please come in, stop by, give us a call, and we will give you a slip coupon to have your animal spayed at a low cost.
Seniors Speak Out, Experience for Hire, Maddie Hughes, AARP, producer.
Okay, taking third place in this category, Aprendamos, Jugando y Cantando, Rafael Loza, producer.
Second place, Pause for Affection, number 24, Enid Breakstone, producer.
And the Crystal Award in this category, instructional, goes to Pause for Affection, number 16, Enid Breakstone, producer.
I never expected that I would come in twice. I'd like to acknowledge my crew. Jetta Morris, director, Mark Walsh, editor, videotape recorder, operator, and he puts up all the graphics during the show as well. Gary Short, who does audio, Kim Lawton, who is our floor director and camera operator. They make my job as producer really easy, but what's even better is that they support me in my commitment, so I'd like to thank them very much. And I want to acknowledge my best friend, Julie Jones, who supports me in everything I do, especially Pause for Affection. She's been a guest on the show twice, and for this month's edition, she took on being a roving reporter because she is also committed to protecting animal life. Without her and another friend, Ken Kircher, my tapes would never have been entered. Thank you, Julie, way out there in the back, for your commitment to what matters to me and yours and mine, purpose. Which brings me to the purpose. The purpose of Pause for Affection, an animal issues and information program, is to educate the public of issues facing animals planet-wide and move it to action. Every program features adoptable companion animals from Dallas area shelters or rescue groups and topics of interest or concern. This award is a win for me and the crew. The real winners, though, are the animals. I accept this crystal in acknowledgement of non-human life on our planet and that we all matter. Thank you.
Well, time marches on.
Yes, it does.
Okay, everybody, we're going to go start with our next category. And this category is Community Affairs Program. Now, this program addresses issues and concerns in the Dallas community.
And we know we have plenty of issues and concerns in the Dallas community. The finalists in this category are Pause for Affection, number 27, Enid Breakstone, producer.
Cooperating with us, and still do, I should say, they cooperate with us, and they give up their profit on any sort of spaying and neutering services to help the animal overpopulation problem.
Next is Pause for Affection, number 28, Enid Breakstone, producer.
No, use them for any kind of research or anything of that nature.
Paw Prints, December 95, Mark Walsh, producer.
We get to see them at Animal Adoption Center, we want to remember pets are for life, not just for Christmas.
This is Baby and Barney, two domestic long-eared orange tabbies.
Taste of East Dallas, Donna Atkinson, Fair Park Administration, producer.
Biscuits has put us on the map, essentially. We're known for our fair biscuits.
And 10 Years of Stage Dallas, Mark Hawkins, producer.
Renee, we've got a tie for third place. Taste of East Dallas, Donna Atkins, Fair Park Administration producer, and 10 Years of Stage Dallas, Mark Hawkins, producer. Let's give him a hand.
For second place goes to Pause for Affection, number 28, Enid Breakstone, producer.
Okay. And the Crystal Award for Community Affairs goes to Pause for Affection, number 27, Enid Breakstone, producer. Okay, are we keeping the tally? She's got to, huh?
Far out. I've said everything in the first speech that I wanted to say, so I will just say what I end with every program. Remember, fur is dead, and spay or neuter your companion animals. Thank you.
Renee, this is a great evening.
It really is.
It really is exciting.
You know, between the music and the awards and the envelopes, got the envelopes here, it really does feel like the Oscars. And for the folks out there, it really is the Oscars for them. This is a big night.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, I'm a member of New Art 6, and I don't know if the ladies are here this evening, but we've been able to get the word out about our organization and performances by using cable access television. Recently, we commissioned Cable Access to write a documentary for us. Now, we've got a wonderful showcase tape. It's a promotional tape that has gotten us touring engagements all across the country. So we're a perfect example of how it works.
Get the word out any way you can there. Elected officials, cablecast town hall meetings, and members like you make it happen. Later in the evening, Dallas Mayor Ron Kirk will join us via video to recognize the impact of cable access community television. We're pleased to introduce several faces from City Hall who are with us tonight. If we call your name, would you please stand up so we can recognize you, starting with Councilwoman Charlotte Mays. Charlotte, are you here tonight?
Can't see in that live.
Yeah.
Okay. Councilwoman Barbara Mallory Caraway, are you in the audience this evening? Okay. Well, at least they're being thought of.
Yeah, we'll recognize you whether you're here or not. Councilman Al Lipscomb. Did Al make it tonight?
Okay. Well, we thought about them. You can tell them we did.
Said their names. They're recognized.
And now we want to thank both our current and past presidents of Cable Access of Dallas, Texas. Mr. Ted Cruz. Are you in the audience, sir? There he is. Mr. Ron Natinsky. And Mr. Luis Benavides. There we are. You know, Renee, these programs, they really are looking good. They're really sharp pieces of work. I've done lots of commercial work, and I do a lot of it in front of the camera, but there's an awful lot to remember. There's so much more that goes on behind the scenes.
In my business as well, television news, absolutely. First, a producer comes up with their own program concept, and after the story is scripted and storyboarded, the search for shooting locations begins, and scouting these out can take months.
Oh, and then they have actors and actresses that are auditioning, and then there are callbacks, and then there are more callbacks, and then sometimes there are even more callbacks. And people think that this is really glamorous, but it's a lot of hard work, especially when you have to maintain the same character.
And then there are all the technicians, the real behind-the-scenes folks, directors, technical directors, audio and video engineers, computer graphics designers, camera operators, lighting directors, floor managers, grips and PAs. These are the folks, these are really the artists in their field, and they make people like us look good, and believe me, I need all the help I can get in that category.
Believe me, that makeup and clothes really do a wonder for us. And of course, there are multiple takes. Now, these are often needed to get just the right shot. And then the editing begins. Now, in Hollywood, and even here, I do stuff for film here, they do what they shoot like a 99-to-1 ratio of film, which means that for every 100 feet of film that's shot, 99 feet of it end up on the editing floor. And I know, I've ended up on that floor.
Boy, don't you hate it when that happens? You tell everybody, hey, watch for me in the new movie here.
And then you're not there. But the check didn't bounce, so I feel okay.
Well, that's true. At least that's okay. The Blue Ribbon programs you're seeing tonight are a result of a long and exhaustive process. It really takes commitment to produce your own show. So congratulations for rising to that challenge. Give yourselves a hand for that.
And we've got lots more congratulations in store for you. So let's proceed on with the 8th Annual Crystal Award.
That's right, and we're going to proceed on with entertainment and variety, that category. These programs include comedy, drama, music, or light subject talk shows.
Okay, now let's see who our finalists are going to be in this area. First up is All That Jazz number 41, Ellen James, producer.
The Charlie Show 5, Rob McFarlane, producer.
Well, I've got 3 lists this year. I've got the good list, and then the naughty list, and then I've got the naughty but really good at it list. So. You made me 3 this year, Rob.
The naughty but really good at it list. I like that.
Oh, what does that mean? Huh? Dallas Underground number 2. Chad Pitts, producer.
Unbelievable.
Okay,
IRTV of Texas, number 41, Beiruz Afkami, producer.
Rappin' with the Fairy, Kids and Entertainment, Ferry Street Mama and Isla Brooks, producer.
Okay, cut. Let's take 5. Let's go get some of the stuff, okay?
This is only a play, but as you know, the thousands of kids that were killed due to misuse of guns.
Now, third place in this category goes to All That Jazz, number 41, Ellen James, producer.
And second place in this category goes to The Charlie Show 5, Rob McFarlane, producer.
And the drum roll tells you we're ready to announce the winner in the Entertainment Variety category. The Crystal Award goes to IRTV of Texas, number 41, Beiruz Afkami, producer.
Thank you very much. This is a surprise and a shock. I really didn't expect this at all.
Yeah.
No, seriously though. I just want to say that a little understanding and a little love and a little persistence goes a long way. And I want to acknowledge my team members that are sitting over there at that table. Please get up, please. And it's really amazing how much you can accomplish when you continue to press on and don't let negative attitudes impact you and slow you down. I want to especially thank my team members and my family, my terrific wife over there, and also Cable Access of Dallas for providing the opportunity for me to communicate our culture to you and share it with our friends. Thank you very much.
Well, now the Crystal Awards presents Interfaith Programming. Now, this documents a religious service or seeks to explain or promote a religious concept.
A very important category. The finalists in the interfaith category are Behold the Lamb, Mark Walsh, producer.
Cowboys for Christ, number 6, William Durham, producer.
That little church down on the corner where we used to go when I was just a kid.
Fashions from Proverbs 31, Metropolis, George Hunter, producer.
Grace Fellowship, number 109, David Stack, producer.
When the angels of the Lord came before the Lord, Satan came. How many of you know who Satan is? What does Scripture say he is? He's a fallen angel.
And Heart and Soul, Francine Norman, the Alomax, producer.
taking third place in this category is Cowboys for Christ number 6, William Durham, producer.
Second place in the interfaith category goes to Behold the Lamb, Mark Walsh, producer.
And the Crystal Award goes to, in the interfaith category, to Heart and Soul, Francine Norman, Theolomax, producer.
Well, I tell you what, I am really surprised, and I appreciate this honor. And I just like to first say that I am thankful to God, first of all, for the inspiration of the idea and the many people that He's put in my life in order to carry out Heart and Soul, because it is impacting our community and improving lives and inspiring lives. I also want to just recognize one of my teammates are here, Miss JoJo Burrell. She's been with me since the inception of Heart and Soul for 8 years. Also want to thank Cable Access of Dallas for their continued support and being there for me. And most of all, I just want to say to you that, you know, the real winners in life are those who demonstrate love and not just talk about it. I'm really glad to be a part of Cable Access of Dallas, an opportunity to keep impacting our community with the love of God by showing it and not just talking about it. Thank you.
Next category, producers of live programming demonstrate amazing proficiency in program coordination. No retakes once you're on the air. You don't get a second chance at this, folks.
And the finalists in this category, they are Best Friends Production presents live, Ferry Street Mama and Isla Brooks, producers.
Inner City Music Videos, Hispanic Fiesta Month, Melissa Haynes and Peter Jordan, producers.
Inner City Music Videos, Robert Lee Cobb, Peter Jordan, producer.
It's not over. I'm not crazy. I can change.
Stage Dallas, Mark Hawkins, producer.
The Dallas Visual Arts Center and the Avenue Valley in Chicago, the Giardina Valley in Indiana, and the Virginia Beach Center for the Arts. She's a winner of numerous awards herself, and Ms. Doolin's work is held in many public and private collections across the United States.
Stage Dallas, Leon Rabin Awards, Mark Hawkins, producer.
By Dallas artist, Kalina Doolin. Not only has the artist created an incredible award for us, it's a beautiful piece standing upright, representing the velvet curtains of our theaters.
Taking third place in the live programming category, Inner City Music Videos, Hispanic Fiesta Month, Melissa Haynes and Peter Jordan, producers.
Second place, Stage Dallas, Mark Hawkins, producer.
There we go. And the Crystal Award in the live programming category goes to Inner City Music Videos, Robert Lee Cobb, Peter Jordan, producer.
Oh, I was afraid of this. Anyway, it's come upon me, And I want to thank Mark Walsh, who's helped us a whole lot. Couldn't do it without him, and Johnny Murphy. He's here tonight. Go ahead. You can clap if you like. Mark, I think Mark's been standing up all night long here. Where are you, Mark? I want to see you. The crew, I could name so many. We have had so many people, a part of our crew, coming and going, but the faithful ones, Mark and Johnny, I have to really give honor to whom honor is due. I would not have been able to pull this off at all. Split-second timing, coming in, 20 minutes before we go live, and there they are, Johnny on the spot, really working hard to make it all possible and to come through. So I really wanted to thank them again tonight, and thank you so much. I'm so nervous.
Peter Jordan has brought the sincerity of ICMV's stability, because either myself nor any of the crew would be so comfortable coming in 5 till we're live on the air and having it all work and us all glowing afterwards with the effects of everybody's input. My name is Melissa Haynes. Megaha is actually the collaboration that I do in the community of social and political activism. Dallas Access has given me that opportunity, given me that voice. I equally want to credit Mark Badillos, who was the associate producer for that show, and Ritmo Suave, Aguiles de Durango, and also Riot Squad, who all performed. Thank you so much for your inputs and your thanks and appreciation.
Cable Access of Dallas has a rich history of facilitating communication using the medium of video production. If we can turn your attention to the big screens for just a second here.
We'll discover the legacy of splendor that cable access gives to our many culturally diverse communities.
Imagine a library for the communication age, a television library that wants you to speak up, loudly, clearly, exuberantly, in any language, on any subject. A library that gives you access to $1.5 billion worth of high-tech television equipment that you can check out and go anywhere, and shoot anytime, and edit any way you like. Or cablecast live shows and events. A library that gives you a place to air your own television shows on 6 different channels. A place with a potential audience of 500,000 Dallas residents viewing your work at 140,000 homes and offices around the city. That's Cable Access of Dallas, a non-profit organization funded by the city's cable franchisee, GCI Cablevision of Dallas. Cable Access of Dallas currently programs 6 public access channels. Additional channels are on loan to the community and are being used by the Dallas Public Schools and the Dallas County Community College District. Today, Cable Access serves 1,600 members. About half are individuals. The rest are enrolled through nonprofit groups and schools. Their programs reflect the diversity of the membership and the community. Currently, Cable Access provides over 200 hours of television each month, half of which originates with its producer members. About half of the other 50% originates with the Dallas viewing area. In other words, Cable Access of Dallas shows 150 hours of locally produced programming each month. That's about equal to the number of newscasts and other shows produced monthly by each of the large network-affiliated commercial stations. And of course, is done at a fraction of the cost. By and large, cable access production is done with all volunteer talent and crew. Getting people to know when and where to see access television has always been a challenge, but that should be easier now that cable access has an A-side channel. In exchange for one of the B channels, cable access received channel 27A and a satellite dish. Today, channel 27A offers the best of access. The A channel is just one of many efforts to increase awareness among viewers. Another effort involves the internet. There, viewers can find the complete program schedule for each channel. In addition, viewers can email access producers, perhaps recommend guests, and suggest ways to improve the shows. The newly acquired satellite dish currently lets Dallas viewers watch national town hall meetings. With some additional equipment, cable access will be able to participate in the meetings as well. All these new technologies bode well for Dallas as a community. Today, community access is available now, and today you have the opportunity to use it.
That four-minute clip gives you some good idea of what exactly how lucky you are to have cable access of Dallas here. I've had the chance to live in the other cities, two other cities that had pretty aggressive cable access programs going, but nothing on the scale of what Dallas has done. Everybody here works hard. There's a lot of good producers out there and a lot of good programming.
So. Excellent programming, and you can get just about anything you want from any sector of the community, so that you get a good, what do you call it, pool, and the different slices of our community to see just how wonderfully rich we really are.
Definitely. If you want to get a good idea of cultural diversity in Dallas, in North Texas, tune in cable access sometime.
Wow, it's a learning experience. Should be another, an educational TV, huh?
I think so.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go on to our next category. It's called an access promo. Is a promotional spot for a program produced at Cable Access of Dallas or a promo for Cable Access of Dallas, Inc.
Here are the finalists for the access promo category. It's Time. George Hunter, producer.
Spirit Fest 96, David Stack, producer.
An unforgettable weekend at Great Arkansas. Spirit Fest on Christmas is a non-denominational gathering of blacks, whites, gays, and straights.
Stage Dallas PSA, Mark Hawkins, producer.
Stage Dallas 95 Review, Randall Austin, producer.
New set, we moved across the hall with Studio B, and we began airing repeats on 27A.
And ABWA, Strut for Education promo, Randall Austin and Mary Witherspoon, ABWA producers.
Now taking third place in the Access Promo category is Spirit Fest 96, David Stack, producer.
Second place in this category goes to Stage Dallas 95 Review, Randall Austin, producer.
And the Crystal Award goes to the Access Promo winner, Stage Dallas PSA, Mark E. Hawkins, producer.
1995 was a great year and a successful one for the state of Dallas. What's next? Well, as they say, stay tuned.
It's bright up here. I'd like to say thank you to a wonderful crew of producers. We have about 30 people who work on the show off and on, and I don't do the show by myself, but I've got a lot of people who are all through. Stand up. I'd like to give the crew a hand. Thank you. Kim's over here, I think. We have a lot of fun covering the arts community. There's a lot of things that are going on in the performing arts community. I'd like to encourage you to get out there and see what's on stage here in Dallas.
You know, every producer has experienced the butterflies of capturing your first program on tape. This is no small feat. It takes real effort.
And the Crystal finalist for the first efforts category is Cowboys for Christ, number 3, Scott Durham, producer.
Creature, Matt Kramer, producer.
First Lady, Deborah Engelman, producer.
Wonderful, smart lady. We love her. We're behind her 100%. We think she's been terribly, terribly maligned by
ABWA, Strut for Education, Randall Austin and Mary Witherspoon, ABWA, producers.
This is the American Business Women's Association Strut for Education. The Strut is a walking relay race of corporate and ABWA chapter-sponsored teams.
And Zoo Clips, Kevin Liu, producer.
Taking third place for their first effort in a Cable Access of Dallas production, ABWA, Strut for Education, Randall Austin and Mary Witherspoon, ABWA, producers.
And for their first effort, we have a tie in second place. Cowboys for Christ, number 3, Scott Durham, producer, and Creature, Matt Kramer, producer.
And the Crystal Award for Best First Effort goes to Zoo Clips, Kevin Liu, producer.
I don't know what to say. I'd like to thank all the people of Dallas and Cable Access who've given me this opportunity. I came up with the idea for this show 2 years ago, and it's taken me 2 years to get it on the air. It's really not an easy thing to do. Thank you very much.
Well, I think that was an understatement.
Yeah.
We can applaud all of you for the hard work that you've done.
Definitely.
Our next category, youth programming, reflects programs produced by young people ages 17 and under. Programs may be produced in or out of the house.
Here are your finalists for the youth programming category. Dream Song, James Anderson, David Burson, David Glennie, Duncanville High School, producers.
of the Panther News Magazine, Scott Anderson, Echo Bennett, David Burson, and Kim O'Donnell, Duncanville High School producers.
Donald Grace, when he was 19, left home in the early 1860s.
It's not fun to stay out on the streets. It might seem like fun.
Greater Dallas Youth Orchestra Concert, Explorer Post 1253, producers.
And next we have Harmful by Kenneth Kemp II, producer, and he did this at the age of 6. Can you believe it?
I think he has a future. And Tap Comedy Show, Scott Anderson, David Burson, Pat Carl, and Eric Smith, Duncanville High School producers.
And taking third place in the youth programming, Dream Song, James Anderson, David Burson, David Glenny, and that's the Duncanville High School producers.
Second place is Eye of the Panther News Magazine, Scott Anderson, Echo Bennett, David Burson, and Kim O'Donnell, Duncanville High School producers.
And I don't know if that's a typo or not, if it's Kim O'Connell.
Kim O'Connell.
O'Connell.
Thank
we
you.
have a typo. That's Kim
We got it.
O'Connell. Let's get it right.
Okay.
And now, okay, the Crystal Award goes to the youth programming winner, Tap Comedy Show, Scott Anderson, David Burson, Pat Carl, and Eric Smith, Duncanville High School producers.
Okay, I think the first people we'd like to thank is Peter Landry and Nancy Noyes, who are our instructors, and without them, we couldn't do any of this, so.
I just think it goes to show what, 5 exceptionally motivated and creative kids can do when they have a lot of free time on their hands.
I would like to thank each and every one of you for having some faith in the youth.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm trying to remember if I ever had that much energy or enthusiasm,
I
or
still
hair
don't.
for that matter. I don't know. Anyway, moving right along, Dallas elected officials recognize the significance of access television as they communicate with their constituents through cable access community television.
The city father of Dallas is spending some quality at home with his daughters tonight, but he wanted to take a few moments from his busy schedule to share some words with us. So please turn your attention to the screens as we visit with Dallas Mayor Ron Kirk.
Dallas is an international city, a multicultural city that celebrates our many heritages and traditions, from Cinco de Mayo to the 4th of July to the 19th of June. Cable television programs inform, educate, and entertain us. As citizens express their community concerns, it provides a vital link to our city. Cable access of Dallas community television becomes a window giving us a great view of Dallas. It's for that reason that I, Ron Kirk, Mayor of the City of Dallas, hereby officially declare April 9th, 1996 as Community Access Television Day. At tonight's Crystal Awards ceremony, we celebrate the achievements of veteran community access producers. Thanks to you for helping to make Dallas a great place to live and a great place to work.
We have our own day.
Thanks very much to Mayor Kirk for that honor. You know, this is the 5th year that TCI Cablevision of Dallas has saluted one or more proactive producers of cable access programming.
Proactive producers address significant community issues in a timely manner. They're always on alert for new angles, fresh topics, and innovative projects that provide education and cultural awareness for Dallas citizens.
They are people interested in changing the lives of others and increasing the quality of life.
As we honor the recipients of the TCI Award, let's give a cable access welcome to Jenny Ladd, Area Access Coordinator of TCI Cablevision of the Metroplex. Give her a hand.
This is the first time that TCI Cablevision has honored so many veteran producers of community access programming. Some are individuals, while others represent producing organizations. Each has made a difference. Please stand as we recognize you. The AARP. Ted Cruz. Dallas Music Videos. First Baptist Church. First United Church. First United Methodist Church. Mary Fugger. Maddie Hughes. League of Women Voters of Dallas. Liz Maverick. Greg Marashok. Dan McBrayer. Tom Nunlist. L.J. Pate, Lawana Nelson Porter, Billy Scott, Doug Shields, Don Sneed, Southern Gospel Music Association, Mary Warner, and the Volunteer Center of Dallas. Congratulations to each of you. This plaque will be hung at Cable Access of Dallas.
Continuing on now with the Crystal Awards, out-of-house programming is produced outside the facilities of Cable Access of Dallas. And let's take a look at the programs produced for educational access channels.
And the finalist in the educational access category, CORE, C-O-R-E, Student Government Day, Jesse McLean, CITV, City of Richardson, producer.
Never been here before. Do you mind if I ask you guys a few questions?
Daily Living Skills Signs. David Franzina, Mesquite ISD, producer.
National Museum of Communication, Carmen Alvarado, Dallas Public Schools, producer.
When man first began communicating, ideas were expressed in pictures, brainstorming in pictures on the walls of the dwelling.
This Land is Your Land, Recycling. Jeff Wool, Texas General Land Office, producer.
Brand new lights containers for leftovers. Grocery bags.
Helpless taxpayers, use plastic drink cups, collect household knickknacks like nuts and bolts. Texans have always hated to waste.
You and Your Spine, David Franzina, Mesquite ISD producer.
Lower back, but it also usually reduces failure. Putting your knee on the floor can also protect your back. This is an easy body mechanics position to use. Notice your excellent posture while standing at the bus stop.
Third place in this category goes to This Land Is Your Land Recycling. Jeff Wool, Texas General Land Office producer.
And taking second place, National Museum of Communication, Carmen Alvarado, Dallas Public Schools producer.
And the Crystal Award goes to You and Your Spine, David Franzina, Mesquite ISD producer.
Lots of pressure on your lower back. This is much better. Of course, your biggest challenge is moving and lifting the screws from one place to another. Although the little kids are lighter, they are also.
Well, I'd say that this is a multifaceted award that we're receiving here on behalf of the Mesquite Independent School District. I would like to thank both the risk management departments and the special education departments of the Mesquite Independent School District and the Garland ISD, and most especially thank the Spine Education Center and Nancy Selby. Without her dedicated support and her firm hand in getting this project off the ground, writing the script, getting all the people together, making sure that this thing comes off the ground and was a success, I would like to say that she is the most excellent producer of this program. I happen to just put it all together for her in this regard and into this project. So I'd like to thank everybody involved with Mesquite ISD and Garland ISD on behalf for this award. Thank you.
Now, this next category are programs produced for government access channels, and they qualify for the government access category.
And here are your finalists in that category tonight, starting with Bedford Blues, Leland Burns, TCI Cablevision for the Metroplex producer.
Dallas Police Department Academy Overview, Dallas Police Department Media Production Unit producers.
From roll call training to public relations with the department, video informs, educates, trains, and persuades.
Die Young, the FX of Drinking and Driving. Jesse McLean, CITV, City of Richardson producer.
We're trying to start IDs, various invasive techniques.
This Land Is Your Land, Coastal Concerns, Jeff Wool, Texas General Land Office producer.
Thousands of volunteers from elected officials to business people to children are joining together to clean up a valuable tourist attraction, their Gulf of Mexico beach.
This Land Is Your Land, Texas Veteran Land Board, Jeff Wool, Texas General Land Office producer.
Veterans Land Board. The road tax money has been used for either the loans or the staff and equipment used to process them. Money from loan processing fees and interest off the loans keeps the land board in business. And lately, business has been better than ever.
Taking third place in the government access category is This Land Is Your Land, Coastal Concerns, Jeff Wool, Texas General Land Office producer.
Second place in the category, This Land Is Your Land, Texas Veteran Land Board, Jeff Wool, Texas General Land Office producer.
And the Government Access Crystal Award goes to Die Young, The FX of Drinking and Driving, Jesse McLean, CITV, City of Richardson, producer.
It's one of the hardest things I have to do, and that's what I want you to remember, that it does. These actions do have consequences, and sometimes they're very serious.
Die Young was a very serious approach to the effects that drinking and driving has upon our teenagers and our youth, and it's a very serious topic matter. You just saw a small portion of what it's all about. It took several months to produce and involved a lot of people, a lot of high school students from the Richardson Independent School District and our staff at City of Richardson. And I'd like to dedicate this in memory of all the young people that have unfortunately died due to alcohol-related deaths, and also to those that feel the repercussions of that, which are their very fond and close family members and friends. Thank you.
Moving right along with the next category, and that next category features programs produced by media professionals.
And the finalists are First Baptist Worship Hour, The State of the Church, Jeff Davidson, First Baptist Church of Dallas, producer.
My prayer for this worship experience this morning is the same that happened in United States. First of all, that we might catch a glimpse of the fact that we serve a holy God. Holy, holy, holy is the Lord of hosts.
In Focus, Carmen Alvarado, Dallas Public Schools, producer.
His musical style has been compared to those of great American composers such as Duke Ellington, Jelly Roll Morton, Thelonious Monk, and Wayne Shorter. In many of his musical scores, his jazz group is able to manipulate
Recycled Products Roundup by Recycled, Jeff Wool, Texas General Land Office, producer.
Mark, read the label to find out if the product is made with recycled material. And here comes all
The Universe of Yahweh, Joe Jones, producer.
Also tells us that when the abomination spoken of by the prophet Daniel occurs, know that the end of this immoral rulership is near, and that the theocratic government of God, Yud-Heh-Vav-Heh, is at hand.
A Vision of World Peace, Nancy Noyes and Peter Landry, Duncanville High School producers.
Third place in the media professional category goes to The Universe of Yahweh, Joe Jones, producer.
And taking second place, In Focus, Carmen Alvarado, Dallas Public Schools, producer.
And the Crystal Award for media professional goes to Recycled Products Roundup by Recycled, Jeff Wool, Texas General Land Office, producer.
Thank you very much. I must say that I'm humbled. I appreciate the award, and I must say to you, you've got to be very proud of your organization. I'm extremely impressed with the organization and the award ceremony tonight, and you all deserve a good pat on the back. I accept this award for the people of Texas who allow me to do what I do at the Texas General Land Office, and that is produce video work for the Land Office to spread the word about the kinds of programs that are available through state government. And I accept it also for Gary Morrow, our Texas Land Commissioner, who has the foresight and wisdom to allow me to do what I do. And I also want to thank the Cable Access organization, not only here in Dallas, but throughout the Metroplex and the rest of the state, because these are the organizations that air our programming and allow us to reach the people of Texas. Thank you very much.
I love that one. The last out-of-house category features programs produced by community volunteers.
And here are your finalists in that category. The Bobby Jack Pack Comedy Show. Bobby Jack Pack Jr., producer.
Howdy, folks. Jimmy Dog Slack, attorney at law. Yeah, and I'm here to tell you something right now. You got any troubles with the law? You got any troubles with your wife? That could be the same thing. You got any troubles with traffic tickets, getting fired on the job, hitting your boss in the head?
Hire him. Blowing up a spot. Angela Williamston, Access Houston, producer.
Hope in Recovery. Gretchen Hollingsworth, Access Houston, producer.
She didn't know how to describe it. That I was acting like I had a lot of money, which I didn't have. I was going to the bank trying to draw money out that I didn't have.
Raiders of the Lost Lamp. Carl Schaefer, Dallas Children's Theater, producer.
It's a color metaphor. I want to carry you over on case, and I'll start by painting the color bill. You got a deal, a pack, you're green now.
The Shark of the Opera. Carl Schaefer, Dallas Children's Theater, producer.
And taking third place in community volunteer category is Hope in Recovery. Gretchen Hollingsworth, Access Houston, producer.
Second place in this category. Blowing Up a Spot. Angela Williamston, Access Houston, producer.
And the community volunteer Crystal Award goes to the Bobby Jack Pack Comedy Show. Bobby Jack Pack Jr., producer.
Thank you very much.
I thought we were going to have to get the orchestra to cue him there for a second. I don't know. You know, we've applauded Crystal Award winners in 9 in-house categories and 4 out-of-house categories. In a moment, one program produced through the facilities of Cable Access will receive the Gene Smalling Crystal Award for Dallas's best overall program.
And it certainly looks like a close one to me. Oh, we've got some good stuff this evening. Now, we've seen so many fantastic programs this evening. I really wonder who the lucky recipient might be.
Let's find out, shall we? Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the award for Dallas Best Cable Access Overall Program is the president of the Cable Access Board of Trustees, Mr. Ted Cruz.
Gene Smalling was an active advocate for community access television and served faithfully on the Cable Access Board. Before she came to Dallas, Gene was nationally recognized as a leader in the field of interactive television production. She would be quite proud of all your programming and all your efforts on the behalf of Cable Access of Dallas. So why don't you give yourselves a big hand for Oz. From the 9 in-house Crystal winners, one has been selected to receive the Gene Smalling Award for Dallas Best Overall Program. Let's take a look at the competitors. The Harambee Arts Festival, Ferry Street Mama, and Isla Brooks producers. Pause for Affection, number 16, Enid Breakstone, producer.
As you can see, the disposable attitude promoted by Gillette applies to more than just razor blades.
Pause for Affection, number 27, Enid Breakstone, producer.
3 different Petco stores in the area, and animals, mostly cats and kittens, are put into the kitty condos, which are 4-foot cages with carpeted shelves. And the store employees are kind of...
IRTV of Texas, number 41, Behruz Afkami, producer. Heart and Soul, Francine Norman, Thea Lomax, producer. Inner City Music Videos, Robert Lee Cobb, Peter Jordan, producer. Stage Dallas, PSA, Mark Hawkins, producer. The TAP Comedy Show, Scott Anderson, David Burson, Pat Carl, and Eric Smith, Duncanville High School, producers. And the winner of this year's Gene Smalling Award, the best of the best, is, if I can get it out of the envelope here, kind of glued in. All right, let's get it out here. Inner City Music Videos, Robert Lee Cobb, producer, Peter Jordan, producer.
What can I say? I just really want to express my gratitude tonight for all those at Cable Access of Dallas, Beth and Debbie and Maria, and John Roberts. They love me. This is not fair. I love them. They know that I love them. And what can I say? I'm so shocked and surprised. I was not expecting this. We were sitting at the table and Mark Badillo said, "Oh, you're in the finals." I said, and here I am, and I want to thank every one of you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, I just want to thank first my talent, Robert Lee Cobb, Nicholas Schwab, and Jason Bible, and also Mark Walsh. He's been my inspiration. And of course, it wouldn't be all possible without Peter Jordan. And of course, Kim, I see him down here. He comes in, he's always there. And Jane and Gene and Dick Erdenberger, and thank all of y'all. Thank you very much.
This evening's ceremony would not be possible without the leadership of Cable Access Executive Director James Chefchis and his staff. Let's give them a hand. Let's give them a big welcome. They've worked really hard, don't you think? Now, what I'd like you to do at this time is to please welcome the liaisons to the Crystal Awards from the Cable Access Board of Trustees, Krishan Swain, and the chair, James Toller. Give him a big hand.
We would like to thank everyone for participating in the 8th Annual Crystal Awards and would like to commend your commitment to Access Television.
The staff has been working hard behind the scenes. They have been writing, they have been printing, they have been designing, they have been editing, they have been lining up impartial jurors to judge the pictures. And so we want to thank Cable Access staff of Dallas for the many hours they have put in. We have had the most video on the wall that we've ever had before.
And also, we'd like to congratulate our MCs on tonight, Cynthia Dawn Navarrete and Renee San Miguel.
We have parting gifts for you.
Parting gifts. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So it's back to us? We're not through yet.
Yes,
We're not through yet. Okay. Isn't this great? This is sweet.
This is great. Not bad.
Open it, money.
Well, I'm going to open it at home. That's okay. Wait till next year and find out what we got there.
Maybe it's a mini crystal.
Hey, there you go.
Okay.
You can use it. We must thank, well, we're thanking everybody, the invaluable support of our contributors. Please stand as we recognize you.
TCI Cablevision of Dallas, if you're here, please stand.
JVC Professional.
ECI Video.
Higginbotham Audiovisual Solutions.
MZB Video Solutions, Inc.
Golden, Pizer & Pizer.
Charla Feller Graphics Design.
Comerica Bank, Texas.
The Flower Connection.
Leal Consulting.
Texas Instruments. Corporate Services. Minority Initiative.
And WM Sales. Last but not least, the sweet sounds of the Stone Savage Band.
Let's give
them a hand.
everybody a big hand. Well, now, another year has come and gone, and the curtain closes on the 8th Annual Crystal Awards. We've seen the best and the brightest in cable access programming. Congratulations to everyone who entered this competition. Give yourselves a big hand. Some marvelous work was done this evening. Marvelous.
Definitely. Your programs encouraged a spirited exchange of ideas. They inspire, they inform, they entertain. And when you tap into the valuable resource of cable access television, you do showcase a great view of the city.
So keep those channels open, keep expressing, keep sharing, and keep producing.
Yes.
But you never know. Next year, the Crystal spotlight might shine on you.
Following is a reception in your honor. Delicious hors d'oeuvres and non-alcoholic beverages will be served in this room, so stay for the non-alcoholic fun, if you would, please.
And we'd like to wish you all a good night.
Thank you.